Welcome to episode 1445 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, April 22nd, 2024, which is both Passover and Earth Day. Happy those to you. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Everything you need to know in 40 minutes or less. But if you need more, go to patreon.com/hardfactor to support the pod. Today, I've got an update on the federal government that includes a literal self-immolation, not just figurative, literal, real thing.
Whoa.
Immolation.
Did you say immobilization?
No, lighting yourself on fire.
He was. Oh, okay. I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I mean, it's just
one
they
of the
don't
words
happen
I knew
all the time, you know. So it comes back to you, though.
Know a lot of words. That one was definitely one of them.
We'll get into it, but the last one, I like a lot of people were defending him because it was like for Palestinian rights and stuff and awareness, and they were like, "Dude, it's a throwback. That's not crazy. It's a throwback to the old ways of protesting. Like he's a hero." And this one, everyone's like, "This guy's crazy." Like, no one's.
That's two this year.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got a manifesto who burns themselves. We'll get into it, you know, and so this guy's got one just like the rest. We'll
Flame retardant manifesto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his manifesto is burning with him. He's like, no. It's
on the cloud.
You'll see how efficiently he actually executed it. I mean, he got his paper pamphlets way away from the gasoline. So we'll get into the details of exactly what happened. Wes has a couple of trunks just swaying and dangling in the streets to tell us about.
That's right. One in Montana, one in California. Just a couple of low hangers.
Nice
trunks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like in the back of a car.
Yeah, dangling could be
danglers, low hangers.
Yeah.
BBLs.
We'll see. Mark's got a new hacking group to be concerned about.
You're going to be concerned about them. Trust me, because they can hack you and they can do something, you know, maybe something else to you.
Ooh.
Whack you.
Hack your body. Yeah.
Hack your
my body, baby.
Yeah. They can hack your body good.
That sounds kind of sweet.
Oh, install that malware.
Hold
Pat,
for ransom.
Pat's back with maybe a story or maybe
no. I think we're talking about a preschool teacher who she don't like people playing around with her at work.
Don't play
because she might kill you.
Oh wow.
Right.
Don't prank
with
me
the
or I'll
gun
kill you.
that she has. Did I say gun? I meant gun.
Guns. Okay.
Oh, multiple. Yeah, well, she doesn't like the playing around. So.
Playtime.
Keeps that thing on her.
She says playtime's over after she shoots you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that most preschool teachers are on the cusp of a massacre at any given moment.
See, man, but that's the thing about a good preschool teacher.
Yeah.
That's literally the factor that makes a good preschool teacher.
Yeah.
Most humans would be on the cusp of a massacre.
Yeah.
The preschool teachers are the small portion of the population that are immune to that.
You hope.
Usually, but not always. Yeah.
And real quick, I just want to say about my father who passed away on Friday. He was a great man and made me who I am. And I love him. And you may have figured my dad died. Bummer.
Well, we love you. So
Love you too, man.
Love you, Pat.
We love Big Mike. R.I.P. He was the man.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
He was the man.
He was.
He was the man.
The best. The absolute best. Well, Pat, you know, things will get better with time.
Yeah, baby.
Hard to fill a hole like a legendary one like Big Mike held.
Live comment. We're back on YouTube live. Chris Slate says, "Big ups, Pat. He made a beautiful man." He's talking about you. He's talking about you, Pat.
And I got to tell you, I didn't know what a hole he left until my sister eulogized him, and I was like, "Damn, better get to work."
Dropped a lot of water.
Because the man accomplished a lot of things.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Mike, legend. So
Anyway, all right, let's laugh. What's
let's
up?
He would have liked that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Let's
Love
do the
big
news.
holes.
He likes big holes too. That's right.
You got to check out some of his literature, Pat. I don't know if you posted something.
I'll post something. He wrote a paper on social capital years and years ago. That's become like one of the preeminent papers on social capital, and I got to read it. I've only read his poetry. I've never read his academic papers, and that's a journey I'm going to go on.
He wrote some poetry in college about partying, and
But you're reading through it, and you're like, "This is sick," and then you realize it's about your mom.
Right.
Oh yeah, but
He didn't drop that to the last page. You know?
But
Boy, he's really giving it to this lady.
yeah,
friends, it's an awesome read.
Damn it.
Great. Yeah.
It's like the crying game. Anyway, let's laugh.
All right. A bit more personal news before I hop into the federal report that includes lighting yourself on fire. I had a very happy 420 over the weekend. Hopefully you guys did as well, as the steak, egg, and cheese bagel was back at my local McDonald's.
Say what? Come on, say what?
Yeah, ordered it straight to the house. Delicious.
So, well, you told me it was gone, and then I went to like 2 McDonald's in a row, and it was not there. But then I hit this other McDonald's, and there it was.
Yeah.
Dude, I think you have it in the Midwest, Pat. You might have it in Illinois.
In the
They
Midwest,
have it in
came
North
first,
Carolina.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they have it here. No
It's
rhyme or
back in
reason.
Reno, which is like way out west. So maybe $7 a sandwich, but you can't put a price on happiness like that. Eating a steak, egg, and cheese bagel on 420.
It's the best breakfast item, but it goes right through you. You got to be near a toilet within an hour.
Immediately.
Yeah, you need to be maybe 15 minutes. You need to be near a toilet. By the time, if you eat it
like
slow,
clockwork.
if you eat it slow, you might have to put it away in the microwave and go finish it when you come back from the toilet.
A lot of grease on that puppy. Yeah, it slides right through. But it also gets you going in the morning. So
yeah,
steak, egg, and cheese bagel. If you're young enough where you never had it before in your life, because like last time I had it was like when I was a teenager. So cash in while it's there, you know.
Still greasy.
Experience of a lifetime. All right. Into the federal report. NASA, first up, keeps getting more information on the moons of the solar system, including studies into Saturn's ice-covered ocean moon, Enceladus. Yeah.
It hates women. It's their fault. It's their fault.
It really is. Pat, you're right. Enceladus.
Encel I am.
Yeah.
Well, you're one too, right?
Yeah.
Enceladus.
He does those.
It's like the king of the incels. And it actually may be able to support life, but obviously being the Enceladus, it suffers from shrinkage and a hard shell due to the icy exterior. And they've also been, Jupiter's volcanic moon Io keeps getting better and better pictures as the Galileo telescope orbiter gets closer to its end goal of crashing into Jupiter. Started like a death spiral in the orbit, to take pictures. And unlike the watery Enceladus of Saturn, the volcano moon of Jupiter does not look like it would support life very well.
Enceladus may be able to support life, but let's be honest, that's not living on there.
One generation's worth, because they're not going to knock anyone up.
Yeah, right.
But they're gonna sweep the intergalactic e-games. They're gonna take that title.
They will.
Sure.
Mark, this will make you happy. The reason that Enceladus is back in the news is because scientists are talking about how they won't stop until they collect any living microorganism that exists in the sea under the ice.
No, that I can get behind. Yeah.
Of course,
You want that?
Of course, they won't stop.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of thing is that to say? Like, Wes won't stop until he wins the lottery. It's just not going to happen.
Keep giving me money, I'll keep looking for life.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
I mean, how far away is it? How many years does it take to fight even get there?
One of Saturn's moons. Yeah, it's pretty far.
The hard factor pool's got to hit one. I'm just waiting for a text from Wes one night because I know I'm gonna get it eventually. And he's like, "I'm on the run. We won." Like
you'll get a letter.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you get a letter. I'll turn off my phone.
Don't worry, I'm gonna pay you, but I can't tell you where I am for a few days. I'm on the run. I'm waiting.
I'll call you from a payphone.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what NASA's going to do when they find like the start of Prometheus on Enceladus.
Hang on,
laying low
Allie,
on
hang on. I'm
Enceladus.
getting a call from a payphone. This might be it.
You haven't heard it from Wes?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot like they're Wes and NASA share many similarities. All right. Moving on to the next part of the federal update. The Trump date. Former President Donald Trump, he's in court again, being accused of being a dick and nodding off in court as always, as we've covered. But what happened outside Trump's latest hush money trial with Stormy Daniels in New York City is what we're talking about right now. On Friday, last Friday, 37-year-old Florida man, Max Azzarello, here he is.
Oh my God. If a man was a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a radish look about, and he's like winking and has his tongue stuck out in that
Seedy
one
fellow.
shot. Yeah.
Does he have a curly mustache? What is that?
No, that's
No,
it's like a watermark.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But also he like has a
brand.
thicker mustache over a light beard, long hair. Looks like he does some drugs, probably, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Probably.
So-
When he's winking and sticking his tongue out at his mugshot, that usually means does drugs.
yeah,
Right.
that's what I think too. So what he did, as you can see on the ground behind him in the picture I'm showing you, he tossed a bunch of pamphlets in the air outside of the Trump trial on Friday. Then he poured gasoline all over himself and self-immolated by lighting himself ablaze right outside the courthouse at 1:39 p.m. local time. And so I'm showing you a clear picture of him on fire because there was actually like tons of full videos of it being posted to
There
social
were
media
years worth of
initially.
warnings. But
Did you get look at the
Talk to
guy
his
in the
teachers. There were warnings.
yeah.
back? Look at the guy in the back of the picture. He's standing there watching this guy on fire with his hands in his pockets. You see that guy?
I'm surprised not taking a video.
Well, it's New York, you know.
Look at him. He's just got his hands in his pockets watching this guy burn.
Oh wow, look at that. That's
There's
great.
like
You don't see
five
that every day.
5 cabbies honking at him.
He lights a cigarette. Yeah.
Ooh, look at what's going on over there.
Why'd he do it, Willie?
Well, yeah, I mean, he did it because we'll get to his manifesto in a second. The pamphlets, Pat, that he tossed out. That's why he did it. But
But
like,
he burned though, right?
no, they survived. I'm telling you, flawless
Okay.
execution here.
He's like, well, they were
He's
paper.
like, hurry, read it. Hurry up and read it. Hurry up and read it.
Yeah, that
No,
was
no.
a huge flame. It was massive flame. I mean, the wind goes the wrong way. Those pamphlets are toast.
He was good about his area control, even while he was burning to death right there. And yeah, he somehow got his stack of pamphlets to stay unlit the entire time. But yeah, it was nuts because people were posting like full videos of it last week, but most of them have been removed from social media by now. And Max, Pat, here's why he did it. He's a self-described investigative researcher. And Max's pamphlets, the ones that he tossed out effectively right before getting tons of videos, posted all over social media of him doing this. They pointed you to his Substack, a newsletter called the Ponzi Papers. Okay. And so that's his pamphlets. It says the true history of the world.
Haunted Carnival Edition.
Carnival Edition. Right. And then that points you to the Ponzi Papers, which is his Substack newsletter, where Max detailed how Biden, Trump, Hollywood, Big Pharma, and others have all worked together to secretly create what he calls the haunted carnival, okay, or a totalitarian con to create an apocalyptic fascist world coup. And they're about to do it, pull the rug out from under everybody's feet right now, the haunted carnival. So,
Oh man,
Is he
would
su-
love to get in his podcast feed.
Yeah, is he suggesting that other people self-emulate, or is that just to get this?
he's raising
the word out?
awareness. He's
He's just
just
getting the word out.
he's just spreading the word. Mark, this might describe it exactly why he did it. He said he was expecting a lot of people to be around because it's a Trump trial, right? But I guess people are so fucking sick and tired of Trump trials that there was actually nobody around. So he screamed at a group of reporters right before he did it to get their attention. He goes, "Biggest scoop of your life or your money back." And then he tossed the pamphlets, doused himself.
That's a great line.
Sick.
That's great.
sick death line.
That's a sick death line.
I mean,
You gotta
famous
give him
last
that.
words.
Yeah.
You have to give him credit for that one.
Well,
I'll tell you what.
right? I mean,
A
if you're gonna
lot of people don't know this. There's I think only one gas station in Manhattan, and it is hard to get gas there. So big ups to this guy for
Yeah.
He's like hot off the press.
yeah. Going back to what he looks
This
like.
story's smoking.
Great description from Tiller in the live chat on YouTube. Says Aaron Rodgers after 2 more ayahuasca trips. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, didn't he? So I saw an Onion headline, but then I saw either someone got by the Onion headline or like they digged in. He like kind of said that the HIV virus was manufactured by the government, and I think
Yeah,
it was an
he
Onion
believes.
headline, but I think he also
believes-
I think he mentioned it in an interview.
The manifesto goes deep, Mark.
That's right. No, that's Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers potentially thinks HIV was created by the government.
Max Azzarello and Aaron Rodgers probably share a lot of similar beliefs. Like,
Yeah.
I would imagine, right? Because Max believes that like basically it's all been like perpetrated, right? Every single thing, every single bad thing is
I like
perpetrated.
Haunted Carnival too. He's got a few catchy things going for him. The guy's a catchpay machine.
Yeah, well,
and
Mark,
he
the
chose
marketing.
He chose
Yeah.
pink for his pamphlet color when he went to Kinko's. He's like, I need something that's going to get their attention. And
I catch. Everybody's got pictures of the pamphlets.
Pay it
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah.
If he was alive, we could use him for marketing. The guy's catchy.
Maybe he's still alive. This could be a
Listen to Hard Factor.
No, he passed away at the hospital later.
at the
Anyone
high
out there
stake.
wants to self-emulate for Hard Factor.
Oh my God! No.
Wait.
We do not endorse.
Yeah. So I mean, I
Got
guess
a
he
hot
accomplished his
take
goal,
for you.
you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
One of the best executed, highly visible self-immolations of all time.
fire. That's scary. That's an insane thing to do. That's probably the most insane thing you can do.
One
Think
of
anyone
them,
gets buyer's remorse when they self-emulate because there's really no going back, right? I mean, once it's
No.
on, it's on.
Once you're
What?
burning all over, you're probably it's over. Yeah. It's
So-
pretty tough.
Someone help!
There's the Rage Against the Machine self-immolation, right?
Right.
The
That
monk,
was a monk, yeah.
right? And then there was the military guy who
Yeah,
burned himself earlier this year.
that's the guy who like the people that were on like the pro-Palestine side, which of course, like no
it's
lives.
big.
no
It's
lives
making
lost.
a big comeback.
A lot of like the very far left people were like, he's a hero. Look at self-immolation. It's got a history with monks and stuff like that. And like, they're like, this is really cool. But this guy, Max, is so crazy and thinks that everyone's in on it, that like people aren't like really dapping him up as
Aaron Rodgers is definitely dapping Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hot trend.
Yeah. It is a hot trend. Literally has been picking up self-immolation since we started this show back in 2018. And then one day later in DC, a House vote that would have really upset Max if he were still around to see it. The House voted on Saturday to approve $95 billion in aid to Ukraine, gets 61 of those billions. Taiwan, who gets 8 of those billions, and Israel and Gaza at the same time, interestingly, who get 26 of those billions. And so that would have really chapped Max's ass,
move.
you know?
What a chess move that is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially the one that funds two sides of a treaty dispute, right? That's
Right.
that one would really, Max would have probably been pretty upset on that one.
glad he didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I
he was going by that.
did you guys see the Marjorie Taylor Greene speech on the floor opposing the bill? It was the dumbest thing of all time. Her take was, if we give money to Ukraine, we're essentially killing Ukrainian men, right? Because they should just lie down and let
Continuing the
Putin
war.
take them. And it made me think that, has anyone ever busted out the happy or the Billy Madison meme that is the dumbest, most incoherent thing? You could only do that once in your tenure.
No,
But if you dropped that on the floor, bro, like if you pulled a screen out and played that,
I award you no points. May God have mercy on your soul.
Exactly.
The
What
most
here's
succinct,
dumber. Yeah.
the most succinct argument against it would probably be, why spend $95 billion when you're already over 35 trillion in debt? That would be probably the most basic question. But perhaps most interesting to most listeners, the House also included language in the bill to ban TikTok unless ByteDance sells to an American owner. So the exact same thing that Trump tried to do but got blocked on during his presidency. We're also still building the border wall, pumping more oil than ever, and printing money faster than we can make it. So I'm pretty happy that Max isn't around to see those ones either, because this would have just blown his head, you know?
Yeah. What if he was just like badly burned and he was in like the trauma unit and he's hearing all this stuff?
Yeah, did he
Like, oh my
die?
God.
I know.
I think this
died.
killed him,
He died.
Wes. I think
He
this
died.
is he tried to make it in the
That
hospital.
that
and he-
news would have finished the job.
He heard about all this happening, the vote, and this was it. A Republican speaker, Mike Harry Potter Johnson, slammed his gavel wand for the House over the weekend. And so we'll see if the TikTok ban language makes it through the Senate intact this week, because obviously they're definitely going to pass the military aid. We'll
And that
see
would
if
mean,
TikTok
unless you have a
ban-
VPN, you can't get on TikTok in the US, right? That's what it means.
I doubt
Right.
you'd be able to with a VPN, man. Like you
Yeah.
can't get on a
Even
sports
then,
book with a
right.
VPN.
Wow.
Yeah. So it could be big. Most people probably more interested in the TikTok ban
Yeah.
than the other thing. And anyway, don't get so bent out of shape about current events that you're gonna do the whole self-immolation thing. It's way easier to just get a second job to battle that inflation, and then sign up for badass services like Bespoke Post. Okay, this spring the best box you'll open all month is from Bespoke Post and their new seasonal lineup of must-have Box of Awesome collections. The Box of Awesome is filled with carefully chosen gear from the best small brands around the world. Let's see what I got this month. How about these incredible sweatpants that I'm still wearing right now? Just because you couldn't really see them because my camera angle, but trust me, they're on my legs and they are very comfortable. Okay.
Dude, they shipped you sweatpants. That's amazing. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
sweatpants. They came with a very nice like long sleeve tee with them. Extremely comfortable loungewear for around the house. So whether you want to drink and eat more awesome, dress and travel more awesome, or explore more awesome, Box of Awesome has you covered this spring. To get started, take the quiz at boxofawesome.com. Your answers will help them pick the right Box of Awesome for you. It's free to join, and they release new items every month across a ton of different categories. When you become a member, you'll have access to stellar discounts across a plethora of products. We're talking 30% off or more sometimes. Plus, with each Box of Awesome, you're supporting a small business. 90% of everything that comes in your Box of Awesome is from a small up-and-coming brand. It's free to sign up, and you could skip a month or cancel anytime. Get a free mystery gift with your first monthly shipment when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code hardfactor, all one word, at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code hardfactor for a free mystery gift with your first monthly shipment. Boxofawesome.com, code hardfactor.
Hell yeah. And Wes, before you go, real quick, I just wanted to say on self-emulation, it's getting a little played out. It's not that creative anymore. Also disrespectful to like the first monk that did it, in my opinion. You got to do something creative. Like, how about someone freezes themselves into like a block of ice or something like that? Right.
With a sign.
Yeah.
I think they should bring back
scissor
going
message.
over the Niagara
Yeah.
Falls in a barrel. That's what I think they should bring back.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Or like
Throw it-
set the barrel on fire too when you're going
Yeah,
over.
yeah. Throw out some pamphlets as you're going over.
Yeah.
They're waterproof.
They're laminated.
That's way cooler.
Yeah.
They're in the cloud.
Remember all those guys that got the first woman to go over the barrel? That convinced her that it was a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
No, the one guy got his wife to do it. He went to the bar and he's like, she did it. And then
Yeah.
she showed up and she
Yeah, she-
survived. He's
she
like,
showed
oh.
up. Yeah. That'll be
Wasn't
great, honey.
expecting that. Barrel works. Wow.
Yeah. Well, you survived that, sweetheart.
What are you so happy for today, Steve? Let's just say I don't have a problem anymore.
Yeah. I was just saying I'll be here all night. All right. This, guys, is Ventura City Attorney Andy Hugland. I should say former Ventura City Attorney Andy Hugland. You see, last week, Andy was unanimously ousted by the very upset city council. And last week after the firing, Ventura Mayor Joe Schroeder said in a statement that the firing of Andy was due to a, quote, personal matter. But now the full details are emerging, and it appears that the personal matter is that Andy may have exposed himself, pulled his trunk out to some people at a Chick-fil-A.
It's pretty personal.
Yeah.
He
I
said,
mean, that's crime.
my pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of a funny crime if it was like a crime of passion, right? If it was just like an argument, dick pull out.
No, look, when I eat Chick-fil-A, sometimes I rub
there
my
were no
penis
minors, right?
a little bit unknowingly.
Feels good.
Yeah. One time I got home from the drive-thru, I looked in the bag, and there was like 10 extra Chick-fil-A sauces, and all of a sudden I looked down and my dick was in my hand, and I was like, I had no idea. That's why I don't eat at the restaurant. I have to go to the drive-thru.
You think that's what happened with this guy? He was just
I think,
excited.
Yeah. Well, you go to the restaurant, there's too much sauce around. You know what I mean?
I think it's you know how like people get mad at mimes, right? Because they're like, or like people try to get the guards at Buckingham Palace to talk.
Yeah.
I think there's something about like the wholesome Christian workers at Chick-fil-A,
Be it, yeah.
right? Where like I always test them on the
show.
thank you.
Yeah.
I always get a my pleasure back, you know, and I think they just want to watch them break.
Yeah.
You put the your number tent over your junk. So they have to come collect it. Take the
Is
tent
that
out.
how he did it? Yeah.
I don't know how he did it. I mean, they
Look at her, so pure, so good.
Yeah.
Look at her.
15.
I'll show her.
I've got your card right
She's
here.
better than me
Yeah.
with her faith.
So yeah, anyway, the chief of police told the Times, quote, upon arrival, officers interviewed witnesses and gathered information regarding the incident, which is, you know, I'm sure they were like, this guy pulled his dick out. And the chief said, ultimately, due to the conflict of interest, the case was referred to the sheriff's department. And his lawyer is saying that there is an investigation pending, no criminal charges. He says that we're optimistic that the investigation will bear out that Mr. Hugland did not commit any criminal acts. There's much exaggeration over some people who got upset at a Chick-fil-A. And to me, these cases are pretty cut and dry. Either Andy, you know, did take his dick out and started, you know, making aggressive eye contact with people, or he didn't.
Is he going with the broken pant defense?
I don't know what he's going with.
Or the wrong pants?
A lot depends on how it happened, right?
Yeah. Remember that guy who owned that building in San Francisco and just kept door dashing and then standing there nude? What was his defense?
What a gambit. No, yeah.
Some
Did he get
people
off?
just love it, man. They just
got
love
off, Will.
showing
He
people
got
their
off for
penis.
sure, but did he get off?
Yeah. He's hoping it's the same driver. Where is she?
I think Pat's right, though. I think it is the pureness of the Chick-fil-A staff that got him going, that he wanted to.
Telling you.
Yeah.
Drove him nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was either that or a Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's going to get married and only see one of these things.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not enough.
Drove him mad.
Drove him crazy.
His attorney, blah, 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 said that he was a respected member of the community and that the city acted in a panic and not logical reasoning, and, you know, call it panic, call it hastily firing a guy for showing his dick to a bunch of Chick-fil-A people.
You make one mistake, you know?
Tomato.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's going for like a wrongful termination suit or something if he can get out of the charge.
He's saying everyone's blowing this dick out of the pants thing out of proportion. It wasn't that big of a deal.
It's one dick out of the pants, guys.
Yeah. Come on. So a couple people saw his penis in a restaurant. No big deal.
So I dropped some bubble gum at a Chick-fil-A. What do you care?
Yeah, exactly.
Got some bubble gum on my pants.
They're gonna get over it. No one was hospitalized.
Yeah. They all prayed together later in a circle, and everything's fine.
Really, I gave him a story to talk about.
You forgive me, right?
I wanted to show him what the devil looks like.
Like JC?
Yeah.
I hope this trial is televised. When is it?
It just happened. I don't know if there's going to be any charges or not, but he's definitely fired. So he's trying to clear his name, and that usually is bad for the person trying to clear their name, because then the witnesses will give more detail about exactly what he did.
Right.
And, it'll be terrible for him.
It's going to be a hung jury.
Yeah.
He was licking his lips.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she won't testify because that's a sin on its own. Have her having to describe it.
Your Honor, I've got a gag order here.
Come on.
He shows her the
May I approach the bench?
Yeah, so that's Andy Hugland. Palate cleanser. People in Butte, Montana got a treat last Tuesday. I don't know if you guys saw this. When they were all finally told that there's a whole nother world outside of Butte, Montana. No, just kidding. No, the real treat was when Viola, an Asian elephant and performer for the Jordan World Circus, escaped took a little romp through the streets. Here's the video.
Yes.
Elephant walking down the road.
Well, I thought I'd seen everything after I went to the big city.
Yeah. You won't
Oh my
believe
God.
what I saw today.
This meth is good.
He's just jaunting around. There's a casino right there.
Yeah, it's just running past the casino through the parking lot. It's
There's a
awesome.
dude running behind him like, hey,
Yeah.
come back.
That's his trainer being like, Viola, Viola, Viola.
What a great day for Viola.
Where are you going?
Yeah. Yeah. So apparently she was getting a bath outside of the Butte Civic Center and a car backfired. And then she just rammed her way through some like rickety fence they were certain would keep her in. And she eventually made it to a plot of grass and she just started eating grass. And what they did is they brought another elephant, the only other elephant they have apparently in this circus, to kind of be like, hey, your buddy's here. And
Lure
so they
her back in.
Yeah, and so that she was like, "Oh, hey, Butte sucks. I'm coming."
They got
Come
10
on down
guys-
from there, Viola.
10 guys to get in a fake female elephant suit,
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
walk around.
yeah, pretty cool though. Once in a lifetime. She was only out for 10 minutes, but I did a little research on the circus that Viola is part of, and people aren't happy. Here's one from Soso Ugu. Says the animals look sad and abused. You can hear the animal handler yelling with rage at them. The acts where human performers were nice. They're all talented, even though it could be a bit more organized. It's clearly unnecessary to have exotic animals performing just for a few sad, underwhelming minutes. And then this one called out, I think the elephants, Viola specifically, pathetic. This is a joke. This is not a circus. It's a joke. 2 elephants, a couple of camels, 4 performers, cash grab.
Wow.
Yeah. Ringleader.
Cash grab, dude.
Ringleader was talking on his phone and texting during the show. No tent halfway up in the blistering heat of Texas, and then he posted a picture, which is just real sad. So that's the circus that you get.
So Justin he hates the elephant too. He
hated the
thought
whole
they all
experience.
sucked. Yeah.
He hated how much money he paid. He hated the ringleader. He hated how the elephants were shitty. And so, just a word to the wise: if this circus comes through your town, you're gonna get what you pay for.
I get the whole animal thing. It's not like the 50s anymore where it's hilarious to have like a monkey dressed up in a suit and stuff like that with a little, but I think they should bring back the freak show circuses with human freaks. I would go to one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bearded
so-
lady, 8 foot tall guy, little tiny short midget guy, like all these different. Yeah.
I mean, I basically just went to
Cyclops.
one at the
Yeah.
micro wrestling. That was basically a freak show circus.
That's as close as
Kinda
you get.
thinking-
these days.
They
Yeah.
need to add elephants into that, right? It's like
Yeah.
just bring in like the motorcycle and the cage guy.
Yeah. All I needed was
Couple-
one camel.
Some fat twins on some motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are they staying upright on that thing? All right. I got a quick one for you. There's a new hacker group in town, and they're hacking the shit out of people they don't like. They go by Sieged Sick. SS. That's not good.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Nazi group here?
Siege was no. Now this is not unusual for like a hacker group. Right? Think anonymous. Like hacker groups usually either go for social justice or profit or both. They're either trying to make a ton of money, hold your ransom, or they're trying to attack people that they think are morally against what they are for. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
So Siege 6 seems to be in that category of going after people they don't like, and that happens to be people that are transphobic because Siege Sick is described from what I've been reading as a gay furry hacktivist group.
Oh.
There they are. There's 2 members of Siege Sick. Here's their
That's
here's their
debilitating.
avatar.
When you get hacked and then that's the profile picture, it's just 2 furries laughing at you.
Yeah.
That is just like the worst. That's
Right
the
before they fuck each other.
lowest of the low. Yeah.
Moments before they banged.
Good. Yeah.
Took their smelly junk, their smelly, sweaty, furry human junk.
Yeah, right after they hack you, they hack themselves.
Can't wash these suits.
Are they how do they type with their little furry suits? They got giant keyboards. That's one group of people.
Retractable pause. Yeah.
Voice
they, like,
command.
flip
That's
them
one
up,
group
yeah.
of people I would not want coming after me. Gay furry hacktivists. That's a group that's willing to take it to the limit right away.
What do you want?
Yeah. What let's stay off their radar. I'd like
Oh,
to go
yeah.
ahead and say
No,
now that we're not transphobic here. Don't hack us. Don't dox
Well, no,
us.
we're covering the story to raise awareness. If
Right.
anything, this should put us on your good side. SS. Now, maybe rethink that abbreviation there. That's a bad one. SS.
Well, they could do a shout out to Anonymous. They could be Animal Puss.
Yeah, I like it more.
Rebrand.
Less bad connotation.
You know what I mean?
For Anonymous.
Anyways, they made the news because they hacked the shit out of businessman Robert Sigg's right-leaning Real America's Voice news network. They hacked everyone that's like on their mailing list and everything, got all their personal information. And they said, we're doing this because Real America's Voice has put out a bunch of transphobic articles. So we're going to get it. We're going to get you.
We're going to hack you.
But why are they furries?
Yeah, we're going to
I don't get it.
That's what they do in their spare time, Pat. They happen to have computer skills, but they fuck the shit out of each other.
They're
Animal costumes.
They're gay furry hacktivists. What did you not get?
Dude, I
Yeah.
can't buy. I will buy any sexuality that you want to be, and I respect it, and I want to protect you. But I cannot buy furries as your as a legitimate sexuality that's worth
get
committing
put
a
on the
crime.
Don't get put on the
It's worth
list.
self-emulating
Careful
for.
about Pat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think how it happened is probably they were doing, a furry sex rump, and then there was probably some little pillow talk, like, what do you do? What do you do when you're not dressed up like a squirrel? And you're like, I got pretty good computer skills. And they're like, no way, me too.
What are you
Don't
doing? You're not
hate
getting pounded
transphobic
by a
people?
tiger.
Yeah,
But you have to throw in some animal sounds because they don't talk
Right.
just normal.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, "Roof, well, I know how to hack a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I think that it came about just during conversation at a sex rump, and they're like, "What's form a group?"
All right,
Why not?
And then they were like, then they knew it was wrong.
all right.
There you go.
Let's go to Tennessee real quick, guys. Nashville, Nash Vegas.
Wow.
This is Shanika Cowart. Take a look at Shanika there. Shanika's a preschool teacher, or was a preschool teacher, guys. And Shanika don't play.
No business.
She keeps
no
that
funny
thing.
business. Yeah.
She keeps that thing on her, which, if she'd committed the crime I'm about to tell you about in about a week, she wouldn't be in jail. You wouldn't be seeing that mugshot. But Shanika effed up, and she committed it when she did last week. And that is, she brought a gun to school because there's a coworker that she has an issue with, and that coworker just wouldn't shut up.
Best to
So-
settle it around children.
It's the best to settle it up, children. There's Shanika. That's her LinkedIn profile. She's open to work. # open to work. Yeah, she I guess was overheard telling another coworker that she was going to shoot up the preschool. Okay,
It's about to be
That's
nap
bad.
time.
Yeah.
I want to be really clear. Shooting up a school is not funny, but I don't think this is what Shanika was doing, okay? I think that this is getting swept into a potential school shooting situation when it's really that Shanika just really doesn't know how to manage her emotions, keeps that thing on her, and a coworker won't stop chatting her ear off.
Okay.
I have a feeling Shanika threatens to shoot up everywhere she's at 12 times a week.
Right. It's like
well-
a common reaction. Like,
Yeah,
well,
I'm gonna
I
shoot
might
up
just
this
pull
Wendy's.
it out.
I'm going to shoot up my apartment if they don't shut up.
Right.
Guys, when Shanika
Shoot up
was
the
arrested,
stove if it burns another.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot up this washing machine.
when Shanika was arrested by the Rapid School Violence Response Team, she said, "Yeah, keep that thing on me, but I wasn't going to shoot up the school. In fact, I wasn't even going to kill my coworker. I was planning on just shooting them in the kneecaps
Just maiming her.
so that they wouldn't die."
Okay.
Okay, which I love. I absolutely love.
That's
now,
honesty.
a mother has come
Like,
forward.
I listened to the president. Okay.
I'm taking her word on that one. Yeah.
I wouldn't even go to
Yeah.
jail.
A mother has come forward and said that about a month ago, she instinctively took her child out of McCrory Lane preschool, which Shanika has misspelled on her LinkedIn. I don't know if she did that on purpose or who knows.
Yeah,
Shanika has a LinkedIn.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you some of her.
Up LinkedIn a few times.
I'm going to show you some of her skills.
That's a frustrating app. How many times has her phone been shot up, man?
Look, guys. Okay,
LLC CEO and always strapped.
guys. The academy at McRory Lane is where she worked, but according to her LinkedIn, she worked at the academy at McOry Lane. Okay, and that's a totally innocent typo. No big deal, right? The mix, trust me, we're complicated, and I had to look when I read it, and then I went and Googled to look at the school's website. I was like, is it two C's there or one? I don't know. Innocent typo, okay, but Shanika's skills list that she brings to the academy at McRory Lane, there's a typo that's not so innocent, guys. So as you'll see, guys, these are some of the things that she's completed. The Building Strong Brains course. Okay, she brings the skill of SIDS, identifying SIDS, right? Sudden infant death syndrome.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one that is an issue. So there's something called shaken baby syndrome, guys, and it's horrible. You know, when people are around kids, some people who are terrible and can't control their emotions.
Sudden infant death syndrome when they die in the crib.
Right. But shaken baby is one thing, but she lists shaking baby as one of her skills on her LinkedIn.
She's an instructor.
And that's not what you want, guys. You don't want Shanika shaking your baby.
You just grab it. You just grab it like this. And then you just shake it.
What are my skills?
Calm down.
That is
That's a shaking
right
baby?
That's not a typo.
Anyway, guys, how this happened next week, the Tennessee House is about to pass a bill arming all teachers, and Shanika would have been totally in the right for bringing 2 firearms to the preschool, but we'll keep you updated on that.
Does that cover preschool teachers?
What's that? Oh, yeah, we cover. It's Tennessee, and it's a law about guns and teachers.
Right.
Everyone's cool.
So she shot out one of the C's in her school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, do shaking baby.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the show.
Just chill.
Get out there. Check your LinkedIn. So make sure there's no typos, and have a great fucking day.